Distinguished guests, my name is Hoseb Assadour, and I'm 22 years old. I'm from Aleppo, Syria. One of the most difficult moments in my life is when I had to say goodbye to my father and to my brother of 13 years old. And I didn't have any idea if I could see them once again. One of the most difficult moments of my life is when I had to flee with my mother and sister to Lebanon. And the next step was Turkey. It was absolutely not easy, but I survived and I've arrived to Greece. The first morning in Europe was in Greece, on the Simi Island. But I was in the investigation department of the police station because I was an illegal refugee. And I stayed there for more than 3 days. And the only thing that I could do is the staring at the Mediterranean Sea from the small balcony of the police station. It is really indescribable to have a sticker on your forehead as a refugee while you were a medical student in your homeland, Aleppo, Syria. But I can still remember the moment that I've promised my mother at the police station. And I've told her, hey, Mom, I will do my best. And I will try to continue my study here in Europe, regardless all the difficulties. Because I believe that I'm not weak, and I love my life, and I will go further. And in 2015, I've arrived to the Netherlands. The Netherlands is one of the most spectacular lands in the world. And the funniest moment was when I saw the huge number of the bicycles. It was really unbelievable. And the Asylum Seeker Center of Maastricht, het AZC van Maastricht, has a big part of my life here in the Netherlands. Because I've lived there for more than 1 year. And I've done there my first voluntary work as a translator from Armenian Arabic to English. And after that, I've tried to do it to Dutch. And I was really enthusiastic to learn the Dutch language with the Dutch people and Dutch teachers there in the Asylum Seeker Center. But unfortunately, my request has been refused because I didn't have the permission for 5 years. I was really in shock, but in the same time, it was a kind of challenge between me and them, between me and the whole world, because I would like to prove to everyone that I am not just a number, that I am a human being who feels, loves, and dreams. And now, I do voluntary work by AHMW as a translator and guide for lots of refugees. And further, I will begin the next school year with dental and oral care applied science in Nijmegen. And I've already finished B2 level of Dutch language, and I've started with C1 at the Language Center of Maastricht University. Before I finish, let me just ask you to try to close your eyes and to fly with me to a refugee camp. And after that, you will realize and remember my words. Be always happy and be always thankful with all what you have. Because there are now, at this moment, lots of old people, women, refugees, children who are suffering from the cold and poverty and who are only trying to find a piece of bread and water to continue their life. Thank you very much.